Hey folks! Welcome back to Let's Play Minecraft Heartbreak Mode. I'm your host CPC Gamer, and in our last episode, we advanced a tech level. And that's from the game Megalomania, or Warlords in certain parts of the world. Gotta say, I prefer the former name, but the box art of the latter one, because it is completely insane. Oh, hello. What's this? Ah! See, I was gonna say it's a funny-looking carrot, but that's because it isn't one. Man, I have reached the Iron Age, but I don't know what a potato is. There's probably a joke about my family's Irish heritage here, but I don't think I'm gonna be making it right about now. Today's goals! I'm gonna explore the pit behind my house a little more, now that I've got some decent tools, and after that, I'm gonna finish building the first floor of my house. And I'm also going to make it a little bit easier to move around town. Now, if only I could stop my villagers from walking into the monster-infested cave, that would be great. But is that why I haven't seen them around lately? Probably. Oh. Well, never mind then, because Farmer Dan's up here. So, hush my mouth. Now, I touched on this in the last episode, but I'm so glad that I built a bed, because it makes the overworld portion of the game almost insultingly easy. Like, the fact that I can just click a button and kill most of the monsters around me, that is great. Although it does mean it's harder to get certain materials. Alright, come on, get off my land, creeper! Your kind ain't welcome round these parts! That's a West Country accent, by the way. That is what farmers sound like. Though I have to say, I'm surprised the creeper spawned where he did. This game has a nasty habit of spawning them 5 squares behind you, so you only know they are there when you involuntarily leap 50 feet into the air and spread yourself over a wide area. Oh, and apparently he's brought his friends along. Where are you hiding, Skeleman? Aha! You see, I know it's kind of a bummer having a monster pit behind your house, but it's an open monster pit, so they kinda sort themselves out for the most part. Like, live and let live, yeah? Also, I like that my old axe is still here, just floating off the ground and rotating the world model like an old-timey FPS. Right, let's get digging. With some torches this time, because while my TV is exceptionally bright, the video capture isn't, so we got a bit of a black screen in the last episode. And hopefully that won't happen again. Or at least until I forget what I'm doing. And that happens a surprising amount in cave systems like this one. I get turned around very quickly and panic a little bit because I can't trace back the same route that I followed in. Now, as a friend of mine told me the secret to that, if you always put your torches on the left, you can find your way out by always keeping the torches on the right. And I'd been playing this game for actual years before he told me that. Hey! Hi, how's it going, fella? We will have less of that. Especially since I just put down a torch to stop you guys doing that. Hey, I tell thee what, me duck. Zombies got no manners. Don't know why my voice is wandering off to Yorkshire in this episode. I think it's the fact that I've gone down to coal pit. Me Gramps always... Sorry. Gramps always said I should be in a coal pit. Seriously, when I was younger, he would threaten me to send me down a coal mine if I didn't behave. And I think it's funny that nowadays, kids who don't behave could potentially lose Minecraft privileges, so if they don't behave, they don't get to go to the coalface. Humanity is weird. Oh, doesn't this look ominous? It's gonna go on here in a bit. I'm getting this ore first of all. So I'm playing with a cityscape texture pack, which is pretty handy because not only do the artificial things look super good, like the planks, refined stones, the lights and all that, but the ore is easier to spot compared to the original designs. And it's better than most of the texture packs I have for this, come to think of it. Like the natural texture pack is just a murky brown haze, and the Candyland texture pack, it looks great, but it's like the other side of the coin. It is so brightly coloured that you can't see for toffee. Appropriately. Man, accidental puns are the best kind of puns. Another texture pack that I like is a fantastic plastic one that... It's fairly self-explanatory, actually. It makes everything look flat, like laminated plastic. and everything has thick, dark edges, and it looks like the whole world is made out of individual Lego blocks. And see, the trouble with that one is the HUD is about twice the size it is now, and it's really ugly and intrusive. I don't know. Maybe I'll get around to showing it off some other time, and the video died. And that's something I tend to do pretty frequently, like accidentally destroy the block upon which I was resting a torch. I think that's why I have such a hard time finding my way out of the mines, you know? That and my total lack of spatial awareness translates pretty handily from the real world to the virtual one. Okay, that's not a bad little cluster. Let's just refuel and move on. Man, have I mentioned how happy I am to have spawned on top of a food supply? I mean, probably only 14 or 15 times in this video alone, so I think I need to say it some more. I'm glad I spawned on top of a food supply. Right, gonna put you there. And fend off the monsters with that, and let's get back to this coal. It's not the most necessary resource at the moment, but me in Minecraft is like me in pretty much all video games. I have to pick up everything, even the stuff I won't use, because I might need to use it later. Like in another save of mine, I have about 20 odd furnaces, each one with 5 full stacks of coal ready to go, and I'm never burning through it, but I had to pick it all up because it was there. Alright, that's the last of you for now, so let's go this way. Oh, another addition to the game since the last time I was here. That red block is new. I don't know what that's good for. Maybe we'll find out later. Because for now, I'm going to fight off these guys and make my way back to the surface. Man, look at this amazing combat! No wonder the PlayStation version was rebranded to focus on that, and not the mining and crafting element of Minecraft. Still kind of sore about that. So yeah, let's not go any further down for now, because monsters become more frequent and more powerful at night, and I reckon we're coming up on nighttime before long. I mean, you can build a clock in-game to show you what time it is, but I've got a recording running, so I can tell you we're about 7 minutes and 22 seconds into the day. Is that cheating? I don't think that's cheating. Point is, I don't want to be in the pit when the monsters step it up, so I'm going to go back to the surface to refine what I just found, and probably just keep working on my house. I mean, it's a super nice little wooden barricade, but I think I want to make it more homey. Especially since I'm apparently in this for the long run now. And that's great, because I'm having fun doing this. I mean, I've no idea why I got the sudden urge to play this game, but I'm glad that I'm indulging it. Also, man, the animals in this game are dumb sometimes. I mean, it can lead to some fun stuff, though. Like, I once had a chicken follow me all the way down to bedrock level. I called him Freedom Chicken, and he was the greatest hero this world has ever seen. Also, I'm crouching because it's kind of fussy what will and will not destroy the farmland. So, yeah, preventative measure. Right, I reckon I've got about 2 minutes before sundown, so wait a second, a poisonous potato? Okay, no, I'm not actually going to throw that away just yet. Because you know that I'm going to need it. Get out of my house, you! Yeah. You know that if I throw away that poisonous potato, there's going to be some kind of stupid magical enchantment that requires it, and it's a 1% drop, and after that I will feel quite the fool. Right, Phase 1. Urban Renewal. And since I left my hand grenades at home, and nobody's getting that reference anyway, let's use that sandstone. Fill you in. Lovely. Now, there is no guarantee that sandstone is going to stay there, because... Do you see what I mean about the animals in this game? That doesn't matter. Guilt-free rabbit stew coming up. Oh, shut up, he was already dead. Not eating the meat is a bigger waste of his life. Right, we're okay time-wise. So yeah, I can see myself wanting to build a fountain, so I'm probably going to come back and dig up all the sandstone that I just put down in like 20 gameplay minutes. But for now, it's making the village look a little bit better. Right, so first of all, I'm going to put a door right there, And then I'm going to build the rest of my house. So let's go and get some more wood. So straight up, this is where I am most likely to die. I mean, I will joke about how I'm going to fall into lava or whatever, but the thing that is most likely to get me killed is not paying enough attention to where I am in the game world when I'm gathering resources or building something, and that's going to get me ambushed by monsters. But that's okay, because I made it this far, and it's further than I ever thought I would, so I'm considering this a successful LP. I can kick back after this video and never upload another one, because I've basically completed the game at this point. Damn, this shit just keeps on going, doesn't it? Aha! Not anymore, it doesn't. I have won a battle of wits with a non-sentient being! And surprisingly, that tree stated its case better than the majority of customers who tried on at work. Trying it on is an English phrase that means... Oh, put you in the right place. There we go. Trying it on is an English phrase that means starting an argument. And I choose to explain this because I work in a clothing store where you can literally try stuff on, and I didn't mean that. Like, this is the one time I decide to display care and being properly understood. And now, back to my irregularly scheduled random waffling. I was going to say I've got time enough to put up some fortifications, but my map decided it wanted to show up. Hello. Right, let's get crafting. First thing I'm going to do is throw together an iron door. Zombies can smash down wooden doors, and that's really inconvenient on the staying alive front, so iron doors are the way to go. Besides, they look cool, and... Oh, well, there you go. I was going to say I needed a better axe, but I need an axe, now that my existing one fell apart. Alright, don't need you anymore. So, now I've got something else to build. So now let's sort this out first. You see, I'm too eager to be building that I just can't keep a single straight thought going. Right, now let's sleep. Now see, if I was smart, what I would do is I would wait until midnight when a bunch of monsters have spawned, then I'd sleep. And that way, I get to whatever loot they dropped when they died at dawn. Oh, and speaking of which... looks like he didn't drop anything. Oh well. So, the next thing we're going to need is some more sand, because I want to put some windows in my house. I have, in the past, built my houses big enough and dark enough that monsters were able to spawn inside, which is kind of contrary to the point. And it led to this one point where I was in bed, except that I should not have removed that block of sand because I can't operate my door yet. I'm a smart guy. Alright, let's fix that now. I'm going to make myself a button, if I remember where it is. There we go. Right, and there you go. Iron doors can only be opened or closed with a mechanism, so like a switch or a pressure plate, and that's another reason they are so good for zombie-proofing your house. So yeah, this one time, I went to bed in-game, and as the screen fades to black, I saw a creeper slowly walk down the stairs and over to my bed. Like, that's some nightmare fuel right there. I take no shame in saying I safe scummed my way out of that one. Now, ostensibly, they have fixed that bug, but the game slips up on occasion, and you will sometimes find there's a monster party upstairs that you didn't invite. It's like the logical conclusion of your jerk neighbor. Oh, hang on, you guys. Alright, I'm coming for you! Yeah, you better run! Ah! Ha ha ha! Oh, hey, you want some? Because you can have some too. There you go. Alright, anyone else? Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh, except for that creeper. So I'm going to run off before he explodes and ruins my hard work. Eventually. Apparently I walled off the stairs that I had previously built for myself because I am a super smart guy. Alright, come on. I know your tricks. You hold up a hoop and then one of the zombies jumps through it. No, I don't quite know what I'm talking about with that one. Okay, so creepers will follow you to the end of the world once they have seen you, and I don't think they ever stop outside of dying. So I really don't want to come back home and find him in my carrot patch again. That is awfully rude. Can I hit you? No. Okay. That's fine. I didn't want that arrow anyway. Oh, for crying out loud. Do you know what I didn't do? I did not put a button on the outside of my house, so I still can't properly operate my door. You know, there are people who have built, like, actual functioning mechanical calculators in Minecraft. And someone's built a computer that can understand BASIC. Here I forgot to install the on button. So, maybe let's do that. Right, pop you there. And now I can go in and out. What a time to be alive. Morning. Oh, look at that! He nodded in turn. Oh, I love it when stuff like that happens. And yeah, I've got some time to do some more gathering. That's one of Andy's pro tips, by the way. You should always stare directly at the sun when you want to know what time it is, because nothing will go wrong. Oh, and incidentally, I'm not working to any kind of like plan or blueprint while I'm doing this. I'm just slapping down whatever resources I want to put wherever. I probably should be working to a plan, because at least that way I'd be able to put together a shopping list before I went out into the world. But this is how I play the game in my own time, so this is how I'm playing it for you. Man, another giant tree. What is up with that? So generally, I like to build my houses out of red brick, but I don't think we're going to be seeing that in this series. Like, it is a really long process to find, mine, refine, and process the clay, and I haven't seen the right conditions so far. I mean, maybe if I stumble into it, but we'll see. I mean, it doesn't matter too much either way, because the biggest danger we've got is creepers exploding, and every block reacts the same way to dynamite, so yeah, you know, go with whatever's easiest and looks best. Right. Time to turn this hovel into a... Well, I mean, it's still going to be a hovel, but this time it's going to have a roof and some windows, and it's going to be a really super good-looking hovel. Oh, look at that! My glass is ready to go. I'm going to start with you. And we are going to start here. And I think it's telling that whenever I'm given utter free reign to build absolutely anything I want, I very often go for a modest little house for myself and a couple of friends. Like, I could throw together a castle, or a mansion, or a volcano doom fortress, but forget that, man. 2-bedroom detached. Although, having said that, I did kind of build that underground mining town at one time. That was a super fun and horribly time-consuming build, I tell you what. Although that's one of the appeals of Minecraft. Like, you were given this thing that is practically unique to yourself, and then you can do whatever you want with it to further cement the feeling that it is yours, and yours alone. Oh, and also the physics are largely made up, so you can do crazy junk like that. I mean, it's when you start building bridges underneath yourself across lava, that's when you start to feel like a daredevil. Although I just hope that I had brought enough planks to fill this in. Oh hey! The creeper did come back! I thought I saw you down there. Can I get you from here? Oh, yes I can! Oh, lame. Fine, go and hide, that's alright. You only drop gunpowder anyway, it's not even that useful. I mean, EXP as well, but that doesn't home in on you now. Like it used to, and that was scary as hell. Like these little lurid green yellow blobs crawling across the world, always tracking you until they jumped up into your face. That was not pleasant. Nope, wrong tool. You break the wood with an axe, not a pickaxe. That's something else. And is it bothering anyone else that the textures don't properly align on the sides of these planks? Or would you not have noticed, unless I pointed out to you? Oh, bother. You see, I had hoped to just land in the water, but I guess I missed and hit the farm. And now I've ruined it, as well as a skeleton from that one episode. Right, I want you in line, so let's do it this way. Yes, I am pretty rigid and uniform in how I want my buildings to look. Although I'm pretty sad that I can't see what's going on down below, that there's a zombie complaining. Maybe we'll go and deal with the aftermath later on. Also, I know that Minecraft lets you make glass panels, so you don't have to have the glass blocks for windows, but I prefer the big glass blocks for windows. They look better to me. Right, and you can just go over there to be safe. And... no, you know what? I feel kind of sorry for ruining that guy's farm. So let's fix it up for him. Just need one of those. And some of those. You see, being a very good neighbor and a hero doesn't always mean going out and slaying infinite hordes of the undead and also spiders. Sometimes you just have to do a little gardening to help out in your community. And there we go. You know, I'm actually surprised the farmer doesn't do that on his own. Though I suppose that would make it too easy. And it would also make pathing really hard if you extended or destroyed the garden. So I guess I'm actually not too surprised that the farmer doesn't replant his own crops. Alrighty, that just about does it for this episode of Let's Play Minecraft. We're getting settled into the village. Man, look at that totally not jarring balance of materials. It's like we have always been there. Also, I'm going to pop you there, just to scare off any monsters who want to come in. Alrighty, yes. Enjoy the closing shot of my house, and vow to join us next time for some more of this. And until next time, goodbye.